Words have power. Isn't that true? The things we say to people, how we say them, the things that we don't say. Saying one thing to somebody could have a catastrophic effect. Saying something to somebody maybe could lead them into a downward spiral of depression, of sadness, saying it in the wrong way. We have to be so careful with our words. Our words have power. We see that in this week's Torah portion. This is actually the only Torah portion that does not have Moses' name. It does not have Moshe Rabbeinu's name. Why not? In next week's Torah portion, the Jewish people commit the terrible sin of building the golden calf. At which point, Moses, when trying to get forgiveness from God, says, erase me from your book that you have written. And so Hashem says, okay, I'll forgive you. And I'm not going to erase you entirely. But since your words have power, words do have power, you're going to be erased from at least a book. Which book was that? The previous chapter, the previous book, the previous Parsha. This Parsha that we're reading this week, Tetzaveh, Moshe, his name is erased from that.
So at the beginning of our Parsha, it says, and you shall command the children of Israel. It doesn't mention Moses' name. Usually it says that God spoke to Moses saying, but now it just says you.
We see that words really have power. When Moshe said, erase me from your book, Hashem's like, okay, you know what? And that's not going to go ignored. That's not going to go unchecked. That will have an effect in this world. Our words really can change the course of history. In the case of Moses, his words changed the way the whole Torah was written. And for us too, the way that we say things to people or don't say things to people can change our story, and it can change their story too. Let's be really careful with what we say to people. Let's be careful about their feelings. And let's really work together to make a beautiful community.